Everybody. Right? Yep. Okay, we're recording. Okay. Um. Hey guys, PretzelMan945 here. Welcome back to another video. Um. In today's video, hold on one more. Okay, had to answer some series of texts. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I had a fun idea. Um. So we're gonna be ranking Roman emperors, which is one of my personal favorite historical topics to study. But we're not gonna be doing a traditional kind of ranking. We're not doing this based on how good they were as an emperor. We're gonna rank them based on aura. Um, so I saw another video do this. I think the channel was called Ethan on Everything. Um, and he did like general historical figures. I thought this one would be kind of funny since I know quite a bit about Roman emperors. Um and um and for ones I don't know, it's fairly easy to look up like what their major feats were and such like that. Um so yeah, for the tiers, we have actual godlike aura, extremely powerful, pretty strong, average, and nothing special, kind of weak, and absolutely zero. So we're starting off with a very strong one here. Augustus Caesar can be nothing but actual godlike aura. Um, this man was uh like there is a reason why he is consistently ranked as, if not the best, in like at bare minimum top three best Roman emperors of all time. Um, along with um a couple others, along with also being like considered like one of the most important slash best monarchs in all of European history. Uh, this guy's aura is just fucking unmatched, especially with how long he reigned. Um, he, his aura was insane. He like conquered so much territory, and his aura was enough to where like no one invaded the empire during his reign. Um, he had an air of peace. He established borders. Um, uh, um, I'm trying to think what else. He like he he single-handedly like managed to create the second triumvirate and then make them all his enemies and then defeat all of them. Um, along with like just the fact that he was such a legendary ruler, I really do not feel like that warrants very much discussion. Now, Tiberius is a bit of a weird one because he didn't really, according to my memory and knowledge, he didn't really do that much, like, that would make him, uh, I guess that strong, but also, like, nothing that I feel like Tiberius kind of lands in the middle. Because there was nothing that he did that really exhibited a lot of aura, but also nothing that he did that really made him lose it. Um, Caligula, on the other hand, kind of it's not great. It's not that great for Caligula. Um, not only is he frequently ranked as one of the worst Roman emperors, the fact that he went completely insane is not a particularly good look for him. Um, uh, the amount that he murdered is not great. The weird sister antics he got up to was also not great either. Um, it wasn't quite zero. I could put him down there, but I'm really trying to save that for like people that just fucking suck ass. Which we will definitely get to for sure. Um, Now Claudius, I'm gonna say Claudius has extremely powerful aura. For me personally, Claudius is my personal favorite Roman emperor. I would not rank him as the best. He's definitely top 10. But considering the amount that not only was he treated as like the essentially the outcast and reject of his family because of his disabilities, um he managed to fucking outsmart all of them and become an extremely competent ruler. For the limited amount of time that he was in rule, which is only 13 years. But in those 13 years, he made a lot of fame. He expanded the territorial lot, really like made his aura known to his enemies. He was not someone to be messed with. Um, the thing that definitely like makes loses him aura points and is the main reason he's not up here with Augustus Caesar is the fact that he married his niece, which is and then Agrippa and Agrippa is fucking Agrippa, and it led to this disaster right here. Speaking of Nero, here we come to Nero. Um, so Nero, I know I just said that like I'm really trying to limit it to like truly absolute failures, but like I I really think like Nero has absolutely zero aura. Um he persecuted Christians because he was incredibly insecure. Um he had like possibly the biggest ego of any Roman emperor ever. Because he completely drained the treasury and and he just like made giant palaces. He was also utterly delusional. He was completely insane. Um, uh, he, he was just not good at all. Absolutely zero aura from Nero to me. Let's see. Major accomplishments. I'm gonna use this. Uh, fucking- This just gonna give me a timeline. I'm trying to find. Let's just. It just talks about their death. Okay. let's see. Um, obviously, Galba was a very short-lived emperor. Old forgotten customs. Okay. Reputation of cruelty and avarice. Hmm. With these, it's like it's hard to tell because I feel like the aura of someone like an emperor is especially like based off their impact. Um, it's a little bit hard to tell for these. For Galba, I'm gonna say kind of weak, just based on the information here that I'm getting from it. Um, let's see, does it mention Otho on here? Yeah, here we go. This guy's the next dude. Um, this guy was not uh uh honestly I might put like these guys were in power for so little time they did not really like do anything significant. I'm gonna keep this Wikipedia tab open for that. Just kind of having this open here. Um, especially because uh I know a fair bit about Vespasian, but not Titus or Domitian. So um Vespasian, I'm gonna say I'm gonna like we have one in each tier. I'm gonna say Vespasian had a pretty strong aura. Um I'm still gonna click on him because I feel like I might be missing something. Obviously, the biggest thing that he did um was the thing that he's perhaps I should say most famous for is building the Colosseum, which is like one of the most iconic ancient wonders of the world. To this day, I have visited it myself in Italy. It is an incredible structure. It was an incredible experience to go to Rome and visit. Um, so obviously he is probably most famous for that. Villain information to us by the government. Interesting. Obviously, he brought stability, which is quite an important thing. That definitely ups his aura points because like he was like you know respected enough to where he gets it thrown out like Vitellius, Otho, and Galba. Um, he increased imperial expansion, yeah, political stability. Um, he was just a very solid emperor, and I think if this were like a proper tier list, I would probably place him somewhere in like B tier, honestly. So I think he has pretty strong aura. Um, now Haggis, I do not know much about, or at least I don't remember much about. So this prefect, he completed and relieved the suffering. Uh, okay, that's why he died of a fever. Okay, that's why his reign was so short. I'm gonna say average for Titus. But again, like I said, uh, it's really about like the impact that they leave. And even though it says it was unified by the Senate, younger brother, that's like I'm not thinking about the impact on the Roman people. I'm thinking about his impact on history when I think about that. But it sounds like he did some good things, but like, uh, it's just average to me. Domitian, I do not know Domitian. Okay, let's see. Here we go. His rule. Okay. Oh, okay. He rendered the Senate's power obsolete. Huh. Okay. That I gotta say that is quite some aura right there because the Senate was very powerful. Uh especially like going into the reign, like obviously not as much with like bosses, but like in the ones after, like in that kind of weaker period, like between the Julio Claudians and the Flavian dynasty, the Senate still held a fair amount of power. So the fact that he was able to do that is quite a feat. That's definitely quite some aura points to me. Um, okay, he ran the imperial bureaucracy very historically low corruption. Okay. So he was clearly very like respected um by the people. Yeah, he valued loyalty. Um Interesting. So he spent a lot of time away from the capital. Okay, so he was kind of like making himself known across the entire empire, conducting military campaigns. So his presence was known empire wide. He did not just like stay uh like powered up in the capital all the time. That's interesting. Uh this is the something that I remember him being famous for. It's like his economic uh, changes. Evidence points to a balanced economy. Okay, I think that's enough evidence. I'm gonna say honestly sounds like he had extremely powerful aura. Um, I mean, like he made his policies known. He made it very clear he valued loyalty. He made himself known around the empire by doing the tours of the provinces and everything like that. Um, Good stuff there. Um, I don't really know much about Minerva, to be honest. Uh, okay. close connections with the Flavian dynasty, commanded respect of a substantial part of the Senate. Okay, I like that. Okay, he knew not to hesitate. That's definitely some aura points. He's very like active, and not mm, uh he's not indecisive. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so he was nicer toward the senators, but he still maintained control over the Senate, which is important. Um, Seemed like he was well liked among the people. With like he made loans, gave land and stuff like that. Um, but it seems like he's training the economy. Okay, I think Nerva's pretty strong. I don't think he did quite as many impressive things as Domitian, but I think he did some good stuff. Okay, now Trajan. This man cannot go anywhere except actual godlike war. Um, and that is because of one reason and one reason alone. Trajan single-handedly brought the empire to its greatest extent, and it would never, even in the rest of the five good emperors, it would never see that level of land reclaimed again. Um, and like, do I need to explain any more why that is actual godlike aura? I mean, come on. um, okay. Now, children. Children's a very interesting one. I'm not for like top 10 ever can for me. Uh, he did very well with like establishing the borders. I think that gets him a lot of points because he was very respected. Um, he knew like how to make the boundaries, and that was very important. Um, say pretty strong. I think it was good, but also like nothing insane. Um, Now Antoninus Pius, I actually do not know like much of anything about. Like of the five good emperors, he's definitely the one that I feel like I know the least about. Um, yeah, there's not much here. But this is good. He built temples and stuff like that. Uh, hmm, skilled administrator and builder. Okay. Ah, okay. That's interesting. So he's probably decently liked by the people. Um, honestly, to me, like, Elias Pius wasn't bad, but he just sounds very average to me. Doesn't really sound like he did anything that really made him stand out as much. Lucius Ferris. I know he was like the. So yeah, he was a co-emperor of Marcus Aurelius. So Marcus held more authority. So he had the support of the Praetorian Guard. That's significant. Free speech. Okay. It didn't last that long. Yeah, it was only 8 years. A lot of warring with Parthia. Not much success, it seems like. Now, I'm kind of like feeling average for that one. Marcus Aurelius is extremely powerful aura. Um, I'm honestly bordering on actual godlike, but I'm gonna keep him here for now. But he would definitely go at the top, above Claudius and Domitian for sure. Um, he so like his brother, or I mean, like his co-emperor, I mean, like Lucius Verus, they both clearly did a lot of warring against Parthia along with the Germanic province. Um, they managed to keep them at bay and protect Rome's image and power, which is important. Um, the thing that really just ups the aura points for me with Marcus Aurelius is the fact that he was a fucking philosopher. Like, this man wrote. I don't know much about philosophy in general, to be honest. I just know that the stuff he wrote was extremely influential for this field of Stoic philosophy. So, for the fact that he was a badass general and also a well liked ruler and also a well regarded philosopher historically, I think that's extremely powerful work. Nice. um, uh, yeah. Commodus. Commodus is a weird one because in my opinion, Commodus is the worst Roman emperor of all time. Um, probably. I say probably. I don't know. We might get to uh some worse ones later on that I just am kind of misremembering it how bad they were. But in my mind, this guy was exceptionally terrible. I, it's hard to say whether he has like absolutely zero aura because when you think about aura, you think about the presence that they display. And I would be very historically inaccurate if I did not say that he definitely displayed some amount of aura in his gladiator fights. Was it straight aura? Absolutely not. But it was at least a little bit, which is more than Nero, who I think just had absolutely zero. But Commodus definitely had some of the weakest aura of any of the Roman emperors, I think. Um, so that one is a fairly easy one in my mind. Um, Pertinax. Uh, I don't know. I feel like Pertinax was kind of weak, to be honest. Like he did not rule for very long. Um, and then Didius Julianus has got to go in absolutely zero war because, in my opinion, you do not have any aura when you win the position of emperor by winning a fucking auction. That is just no for me. Uh Septimus Severus, I feel like I remember being decent. Okay, so he warred against Parthia. Hmm. His relations with the Senate were never good. He was unpopular with them from the outset. He did have the help of the military. Uh oh, he was popular with the citizens. Uh Step of the corruption, yeah, that that's another reason Commodus is just his aura just sucks. Uh let's see, he erected one of the famous arches in Rome. Uh Here we go. Fell under the influence of the Praetorian prefect. That's not good. That is not good. Uh, that is really not good there. Um, ooh, Christians. See, for me, with this, with persecution against Christians, it's like it would only be really bad if it, in my opinion, seems like a massive ego problem, like with Nero. This doesn't feel like that, so I'm not gonna really count it against that. Uh, but okay, wait, who are those dudes? Okay, I'll figure that out in a second. As for Septimus Severus, I'm gonna say kind of weak, to be honest. I just, in my opinion, the Praetorian Guard is quite possibly the most important institution in all of Roman history, just because of the amount that they control power in the emperor's office so much. The fact that he at this got Septimus Severus as an emperor was not able to maintain control over them, that to me just it's a big factor in losing a lot of aura points personally. Now, who the fuck are these two dudes? Pesenius and Niger. Is that say his name? The fuck pronunciation. Does he even fucking do anything? No. He literally does nothing. That's an easy zero orator. What about this guy? Clodius Albinus. Let's see. A Roman imperial pretender. He was proclaimed emperor by legions in Britain and Hispania. He initially collaborated with Septimus Severus, but the two turned on each other. Okay, yeah, all right. Considering these dudes weren't even on the fucking timeline here, that's an that's an easy one for absolutely zero aura. Um, absolute pathetic wimps. Okay. Says Geta's the next one, so we're gonna go with him next. Wow. Okay, there's not much on him at all. Okay. So Caracalla and Geta were joint emperors. Um, hmm. So their mom had local influence as not very good. They kept away from each other. Imperial Alice was divided. Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh, I don't know. That's like almost none. Like the fact that they couldn't get along as joint rulers. The rule was incredibly short. Ooh, it's like I said, I don't want to overflood that tier, but man, it's oof. It's yeah. I'm sorry, bro had absolutely zero aura. Uh, okay, had to take a little pee break there. Um, I did not realize how long this video is going on for. Honestly, this is probably gonna have to be a two-parter, maybe three. I was kind of hoping to get this done one video, but man, we still have a fuck ton left. Um, uh, we're gonna do a couple more, but we're probably gonna call it soon just because this is going longer than I expected. So we're on Horikawa. If memory serves me right, this guy was not a very good emperor. Um, let's see. So he was insecure about his own image. That's not very good. He was also controlled by her mom or his mom, which is not that great. Uh, I don't know. I feel like that guy's probably the same as his brother. Not very much more, to be honest. Macros. Who is this guy? Okay. Okay. So he brought peace, but he did not manage to make the uh you know uh you know economy better. Not zero aura, but pretty weak. Um okay. This guy I remember he absolutely sucked a lot. Elagabalus. I remember this guy sucked. He, if I remember, he like thought of himself as like some kind of sun god or something. Yeah, extreme eccentricity, decadence, zealotry. um, was only in office for 4 years. Ruled for 4 years, I should say. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Here's what I was talking about. He installed himself as the chief deity in the Roman pantheon. Yeah, nah, dude. That's fucking stupid. That is absolutely zero aura. Um, like I said, I know I would try and limit this, but my God, there is so many of these absolutely just trash emperors that like did not make any sort of impact like whatsoever. Um, this is the last emperor of the Severan dynasty. Okay. Oh, wow, he reigned for 13 years. Okay. Wow, second youngest sole emperor. Okay. He was under the influence of his mother, but he actually did something. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. So kind of not as good and worse. But, considering like the absolute like the fact that this guy reigned for 13 years, which is better than all these guys who ruled for like 4 to 6 years. 13 is decent. Like it said, the longest sole emperor rule since like what was it? What did it say in the beginning? What did it say that? Longest reign of a sole emperor since Antoninus Pius. That says something about the pathetic trash. He was decent, but still, admittedly, nothing special. Okay. see. Maximinius. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so he managed to defend some plots against him. Uh, oh wow. Okay, he was one of six emperors. Ah, I see. He ruled from he ruled for fuck. Um, okay, he ruled for okay. Yeah, why do I feel like putting all these guys in here is just like a decent like thing to do? I don't know. Let's see. 3 years and 3 months. Oh, okay, okay. I might have I might have misread that. Um, 22 days, 22 days, 99 days each. I'm assuming were they like co-emperors again, and then we get to Gordian the Third. Okay. No, no, okay, okay. I might have to reevaluate my Maximinius threats. Let's see. Well, let's see if he does anything decent. Uh, let's see. Looks like he did not have very good um military successes. He doubled the pay of the soldiers. Eh, honestly, yeah, no. I think that guy should just stay down there. I'm gonna make a new tier. Um, this is gonna be the one that has um uh actually negative aura. This is only gonna be for a few. Like the ones where like they literally had like a fucking negative image toward them. Um so like all these dudes are just like perfect examples. They just did not have any aura at all. These two are the only ones I can think of so far that would really like. They're just so utterly pathetic that they would really fit into that tier. Um, so yeah, I was thinking about making this tier, and I think it was a good decision. Now let's see. Can we get to? Sheesh, that is a lot until we get to Aurelian there. Hmm. Uh, let's keep going for now. Uh, let's see. Who would be the next one that actually was somewhat important? Gordian the Third. Okay. Let's see. Control by the Praetorian Guard is not the best thing. Uh, okay. He was successful against the Sassanids. Showed his aura there. Okay. Um, I think that is like perfectly averaged to me. Uh Nothing great, nothing terrible either. Okay. Next we have one with a very unique name, Philip the Arab. Um he's not Arabic. Definitely was Roman. It's a bit of a strange name. Um Okay. So he made a peace treaty, and then he was aware he had to return to Rome. That's good stuff. Okay. He was short of money though. Probably was not liked by the people that much. He did leave the 1,000th birthday of Rome, which was nice. That's good stuff. Um, uh, uh, he's not absolutely zero, but it's kind of weak to be honest. Um, uh, I think for now, I think that's a good stopping point to be honest. As you can see, um, this top half is it is very exclusive. It just gradually increases on the way down because man, there's a lot of really fucking shit emperors in this time period. Um, as you can also tell, we like there is so many of these that only last like a couple of years. I was hoping to maybe get to Aurelian because I love Aurelian, kind of a spoiler, but like there is so many of these that just like man, I got a cap it here, I think. We're already at 53 minutes. This is gonna do it for part one. This was a totally random idea I had. I thought it'd be kind of fun. I did enjoy this video. Let me know if you enjoyed it as well. Let me know if you would rank any of these Roman emperors any differently, or also let me know like what's your favorite Roman emperor, least favorite. Get that kind of discussion started in the comments below. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.